when evil threatens the citizens of Gotham City, the one city that has giant human statues that resemble like gods. Only one person can save us all, and that one person is the Dark Knight himself, Batman. Let it be known, since the very beginning, where it all started out as a comic book back in the early 1920s, Batman has become a huge successful phenomenon, more popular than Superman and Spider-Man put together. Batman has spread it throughout the world with such adaptations as action figures, comic books, coloring books, merchandise, lunch boxes, video games, movies, cartoon series, television series, so much. It's Batman, Batman, Batman. It's everywhere. And today is no different. It is time to review some Batman merchandise. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Why didn't I do this all in a Batman week phenomenon? Why did I have to review the Kenner Batmobile so early? I don't know. It still bugs me today that I did that, but I guess I was just so excited. I wanted to show everyone the greatness that those vehicles are, or actually were, because they're no longer produced. But let's start off this review of some very nice action figures that actually deserve their own review, not combined with vehicles. If you recall, this toy was already reviewed before, but we're going to go through it again because it was reviewed with the Batmissile Batmobile, and if I recall, the Dark Knight Collection Batmobile. And it's time for him to have his own review. So here we go. Let's start it off right now. So this is none other than Powerwing Batman, as you know. Of course, that's what the package says as well, and I'm using it as a stand because the bed's not too pleasant when it comes to standing these figures. They will just fall right over because it's very, very soft. Anyway, Powerwing Batman is nothing more than just a repackaged version of Crime Attack Batman from the Dark Knight collection by Kenner back in the 90s. And as you can see, he is nice, very nice. And there is no missing paint application, which is also a big plus for me. I love the gold paint. It is incredible. Sadly, though, his bat emblem is a little crooked because it was actually painted on, not molded on, which is sad. But you know what? It's okay. Look at this. Look, he's got a soft goods cloth cape. But sadly, though, if you mess around with it too much, the pin's going to break. And it's going to be impossible to actually put the cape back on unless you super glue it. Let's put it that way. Push it down a little bit and make it look better. There we go. I do like the fact that his cape can actually, go right over him, and it just looks awesome. He looks so epic. I could put him on top of my shelf that's in the background, and he would look awesome. Just awesome standing up there, keeping an eye on my room, making sure that crime never wins, which is awesome. Batman is incredible. And as you can see, it's got a very nice sculpt to Michael Keaton. That is definitely Michael Keaton. But now let's talk about the cons about this figure. There are some cons. It's the 90s figure. What do you expect? There's very little articulation. I mean, look, the head can rotate around full 360 if I wanted to, but it's very tight. The arms, they go around a full 360, as you can see. Both of them, like so. The legs, they go up and they go back. No waist articulation. No knee articulation, no elbow articulation, no hand articulation, no feet articulation. There's nothing. No ball joints. No ball joints. Ball joints were not invented. Although the molding of the belt is very nice. But that does not actually help out this figure one bit, because this is nothing more than just a repainted version of the Kenner's Superpower collection back in the 80s. This is what this is. The only difference is that they went back with this figure and added a few things, like they gave him some stripes going down on his boots, which is movie accurate. And really, that's all I see that's different. I guess they, shortened the spikes on the gloves. I could be wrong. But this is not what he actually wore in the first Batman movie. And besides, you can also see that that was supposed to be like the navy blue underwear that he has with the navy blue boots. Navy blue boots. Man, that's hard to say. Try to say that 5 times. Navy blue boots, gloves, his mask, and of course the gray outfit. That's what the Superpower Collection figure had, except the difference was the boots and the belt. Sorry, the belt as well was different, the buckle at least. So, yeah, other than that, there's nothing else to talk about this figure, even though it is very nice. It is a great resemblance to Michael Keaton. There was no real scan technology back then. I mean, this isn't what? Like Jakks Pacific. But I have to admit, if this was actually hand-molded at first, this is a very close resemblance to Michael Keaton's face. So close it actually does look like real scan technology, but it's not. And of course, for some reason, they always want to keep Batman with the no pupil look, as you can see. I guess it makes him look more creepier to the villains out there. But, I mean, come on. I mean, he's a human being. Batman in the movie had pupils. Why in the world is it just, just the white eyes? What is he, a Spectre? Is he Scorpion? Let's just move on, shall we? So, for accessories, he has this thing. And I guess it's like some kind of glider. And yes, we've mentioned it before. This does look like the symbol for Batman the Brave and the Bold. At least I'm seeing that. A lot of people say it looks like some kind of futuristic Batwing. I don't see it unless it's supposed to be like the cockpit. The wings are like coming out a different way, but I don't see it. Batman just simply, you slide his feet on like so, and he stays on very nicely. He's got a suction cup. You want to put him on your window, which it still works today, but I'm not going to do it because it's kind of hard to get it off. But it really sticks on very nicely. To fire this missile right here, this gold missile, just squeeze his legs together, and there it goes. And it actually shoots pretty far. So, yeah, other than that, there's nothing else to talk about this figure, except for the fact that the suction cup, it allows some kind of rotation, as you can see. Yeah, he rotates, see, whee, yay, he's going in circles. But, I mean, you can't get him into any poses besides him actually standing straight, or unless you want to get him into like a kick. But, that's it. There's nothing else. This figure is actually meant more for collection-wise or display, which is pretty much what collectors do. They display their figures or leave them in their packages. But I chose not to. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to talk about this Batman figure. Except for the fact that I do recommend him. For all the hardcore Batman fans out there, you won't regret it. If you can't get Crime Attack Batman, get Powerwing Batman. He's well worth it. The only difference is he doesn't come with his grapple gun and stuff like that. But at least you get this very nice glider. I mean, use your imaginations. Whee! But other than that, let's move on to the next Batman figure, shall we? Yes, a 2-for-1. Awesome.